here I am, back out here again. But not because I decided to come back here and farm some iron. I'm back here because there was a corruption in the world save, and I ended up having to restore my last backup from before, which was a backup made in 1.7.10. And so here I am, and I decided, because of recent events, that for this one I would load back up 1.7.10. And I have what I think is a pretty good reason. You see, recently on the Hermitcraft server, I ran headlong into the changes that have been made to Enchanting. And to say the least, I am less than thrilled by those changes. So I figured that since I had to load up a fresh backup, a fresh copy of my last backup, which was made right here in 1.7.10, that I would take advantage of doing that and open it up in 1.7.10, because in the last video I was in 1.8, yes, but I didn't actually do anything. I was basically doing some show and whatnot, and going around, starting to go around relighting portals, which will have to be done again, but that's all right. You see, these changes to Enchanting, like for example, this sword would be rather difficult to make in those changes, and especially since I want to add Unbreaking 3 to that and up the sharpness to sharpness 5, it would be really difficult to make. And not only that, but I'd like to make about 5 or 6 of them. And the bow, Power 5 Infinity Flame, I think I'd like to have about 5 or 6 of those, in addition to this one. The shovels, the picks, all this stuff, all made legitimately, I might point out, using the enchanting system that has existed in its current form, well, current from the perspective of 1.7.10, in that form since 1.3, and even before that, in 1.2.5, it was very similar. It just, back then you needed 50 levels to get a maximum enchant instead of 30. So, I'm going to take advantage of this. I'm going to grab all my stuff. I'm going to get all my gear repaired, get everything repaired, and do a whole lot of enchanting to get prepared for that. Because I figure if I have 3 or 4 chests full of stuff all enchanted up and ready to go, then I won't have to deal with those enchanting changes for a long enough period of time that some of them may be changed again. At least that is my hope. So here we are back at the main station again, and let's just head up topside into the warehouse and start gathering some stuff together. Oh, get out of that. Alright. Well, I can't aim for anything today. Alright, we got some stuff here, I recall. Yeah, that needs fixed. That one's okay. That needs fixed. That needs repaired. This needs unbreaking. Let's go ahead and bring those. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring those. Alright, I know there's a bunch more stuff down in the main lobby. Of course, the thing is, I've got enchanted tools and stuff all over the Empire. Alright, that needs unbreaking. That needs unbreaking, and maybe up the sharpness to 5. Maybe get looting on it. That needs unbreaking. Yeah, all of this stuff needs to be worked on in one way or another. See, back in 1.2.5, when the changes for 1.3 were known, Uh, I enchanted a whole bunch of these, and there's a bunch that aren't here right now that are, well, some of them are probably down here, the efficiency 5s and whatnot. It was going to be getting efficiency 5 was going to be a lot more difficult. So I sat down to my Blaze farm, and at 50 levels per enchant, I enchanted all these and about probably a dozen more to get ready for that. And that's basically the idea I have here now. All right, let's see. How much of this do I actually need to carry with me? Ender pearls? No, no, no. Dirt? No. Iron? Yes, I'm going to need that for anvils. All right. Okay, I'm going to head from here over to the country estate and pick up the tools that I have stored there, and then take a trip over to the end to drop all that stuff off, and then I'm going to be gathering together all these picks and shovels and swords and armor and everything else that I've got scattered everywhere. And then there is going to be a mass enchant event. Okay. Let's see, anything in here? Probably not. Most of my stuff is going to be in here or down inside the mine. Alright, we've got a sword that needs repaired and enchanted. An infinity book, we'll be needing that. In fact, let's throw that in there. Let's throw some of this stuff in here. There. And let's get that stone brick out. Get the slabs out. The netherrack. What have I got netherrack and the ender chest for anyway? Alright. Alright. Let's see what I've got down here in the mine shaft. Almost certainly a couple of things at least. Alright. Alright, there's a Fortune 3 unbreaking. A sword that needs work. Unbreaking at least. Let's see, what else do I have up top here? Okay, mostly stuff. Alright, nothing down there. Alright. Ah, there we go. I knew there was another level here somewhere. Let's see if there's anything up in this one. I didn't work this one much yet. Okay. Now, I guess it's a good time to head over to the end, drop the stuff off, and then I'm going to stop by. Let's see, Gizmo's Island Base is going to have a bunch of stuff, and out at the Epic Desert there's going to be a bunch of stuff, and probably a few other places too. Why are all these doors open? I'm better about leaving doors open than that. Oh, that's right. There's another thing. Let's see. Let's get a few stacks of leather. Whatever reeds there are. And then down here, down in this cave thing that I started work on and still have a long way to go. I believe there's some tools down here as well. Probably some more of these reeds as well. I'm going to need that for all the books. Okay, there's that. Yeah, take the books. Those. Okay. All right, next stop, the end. All right, here we are. I'll go ahead and take the cart with me. Hey, there's the cat. I wondered where I left it. Okay, let's see if there's anything down here to pick up while I'm here. I don't usually go by way of this this particular stronghold, since I found the other one and built a place there. But it's here, it's convenient, so let's go. A little bit roundabout getting out of here. I never did get around to making things a little more direct. Like, for example, a tunnel from that area over to where the end portal is. Which is what I really need to do. I'll have to get that done someday. All right, onward to the end. Okay, is there anything here? Power 5 bow. Couple of Power 5 bows. All right, what's this one? Power 2. All right, we don't care about that. Okay. See if I left any tools in these. Ah, diamond sword. All right. Get down there, get this stuff put away, and then I'm going to make some more stops, like I said, and gather everything all together in one place, probably for the first time. And then I'm going to have myself an enchanting party here. Take full advantage of this and get everything set up the way I want it before I move it into 1.8 to stay. Let's just drop everything out in here. Diamonds, books, iron, pretty much all of this stuff. Okay, let's get all this stuff out. I'll throw it in here for now. All right, now I'm headed back to go on around collecting the rest of the stuff, and I'll see you back here when I've got it all in one place. All right, so I've gotten ready as best I can. I've put a couple of chests out here. I'm going to move my ender pearls out here, and or maybe just store more of them out here. And let's see, I've stopped by the reed farm and picked up all of that. Had some that was here already, so that's good. And let's see, I've got plenty of leather for making more books to go with the 38 that's already here. Let's go ahead and get these books made up. Maybe I don't need this many, but I figure there's no reason not to have them. At least as many as I have stuff to make. Okay, an additional 3 stacks of books, good. And I've got logs here for whatever. I figure I probably could easily end up needing more chests. Got everything moved into here. Here's all the diamond picks I had throughout the entire empire. Lots of them. This is crazy. You know, most of them need repair, and most of them need at least 1 or 2 more enchants added to them. And there's a number of bows that need to have more stuff added to them, and so on. I want to have spares. Plenty of swords, a couple of shovels, a couple of axes, and so on. And of all the stuff I have, I only found 1 other bit of armor. We'll be working on making more of that too. It's part of the reason for 34 blocks of diamond. I wanted to make sure I had plenty of material to work with. And I'm going to start by just repairing the stuff that I've got. Because these things don't have a whole lot of damage on them, but I figure they're worth 1 diamond apiece just to make sure that everything starts out perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and start working on this, and I think what I'm going to do is the ender punching part of it, I'm going to cut those parts out, and the rest of it I'm just going to speed up and get as much of this done as I can in time I've got left for this episode, which is about another 15 minutes or so. And then from there, I will just continue working this stuff off camera, so that next time out I'll have a chest full of tools, and I will have another chest full of armor, and everything will be all set and ready to go. Alright, let's go. Let the montage begin. Okay, this one has got to be some kind of a glitch. How I ended up with a Fortune 5 pick, I have no clue. Because as far as I understand it, Fortune 5 is not possible. At least not in vanilla, it's not. So I'm going to set this one to one side. And with this, I can call the repair part of this operation pretty much complete. I've got all my picks repaired. And, well, I have to repair one bow and that shovel, but that'll be no big deal. And then after this, it's going to be enchant lots of books, combine enchantments, like for example, well, say for example here I got efficiency 4, just get an efficiency 4 book and put it on here. And okay, this one's just unbreaking, so I'm going to want to combine an efficiency 5, a fortune 3, or a silk touch, or something like that, and an unbreaking 3, all into one book, and then put that book on this pick, and so on. Similarly with all the rest of the stuff. And then I need to make up armor. Like I said, at least 5 full sets, including the set that I, plus what I've got here. So that's going to take a while, and I'm not even going to pretend to think that I can fit that into a single episode, even with speeding things up. So I'm going to work on that. I've got most of the repair work done. Now it's time to get out the books and hit the books. So I'm going to do that, and we'll be back next time with the results of this mess. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out.